Good morning, everybody. This is Regan Adams with All Things Regan. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. So I want to talk to you for a few minutes. I really wanted this video to be longer, but my morning got started really late. I was being lazy. I didn't want to pull up out of that bed. I'm telling you, fall vibes for me is a whole vibe. Like, I love when the season starts to change, and I love rain, so all of that, yeah, it's just a vibe. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about the upcoming event that we have going on in a couple of weeks, and invite you ladies, and also kind of talk about what we're going to talk about without giving too much away. So the reason we started doing this brunch, I am collaborating with another influencer here in Knoxville. Her name is Eva Kyle, and she had seen one of the videos I had done, and I was talking about vaginal health and how I was talking to my daughter about vaginal health, because to me it is a very important subject. When I first started talking about it, a lot of people would laugh at me because they're like, just use soap and water. You know, my mama showed me how to wash up, and you shouldn't stink at this age. You know, all of this stuff, a lot of people thought it was funny. But for years, I had a very bad problem with vaginal odor. Even up to my, like, adult years, like, not too long ago, adult years. And I'm 42. And it was very embarrassing, but I went to the doctor. Like, I don't play about going to the doctor. I go to the doctor all the time. Matter of fact, I got to go today. I stayed getting my checkups and things of that nature. And my gynecologist could never tell me what was wrong. They were telling me to put, you know, deodorant between my legs and, you know, just all this crazy stuff. And it did not work. Nothing worked. I took 3 showers a day. It did not work. And so finally, I was just like super duper tired of it. So I just started doing my own research, and we talked about BV, which is bacteria vaginosis. And a lot of women have this problem. And it's just basically when there's like an overgrowth of bacteria in your body. So that can come from your soaps, detergents, your sexual partner, like, and it's not a disease. It's just when your stuff is off balance, like, and we want to talk about that. And so I found out about it, and I was able to take a probiotic, which everybody should be taking a probiotic, even your children, everybody, men included, everybody should be taking a probiotic. But I stopped using soap down there, no soap. I get Brazilian waxes, which helps with the hair. I'm past time to get one. I know Jasmine's like, Regan, get yourself together. But I get Brazilians. I do probiotics. I also do inserts, and I'm out of my probiotics and my inserts. I just ordered them. I actually just received a message that they're going to be delivered today. So I'm super excited because I feel naked without them. But just being clean to me is overly important. Like, I don't like stinking. And I remember when I had an event in Atlanta, I actually had a portion of the event called Get Your Pocketbook Together. And pocketbook is another word for vagina. Open and close, it's your purse. And it's got goodies inside, which it does. And I had an event that kind of spoke to the problem that I was having. And what ended up happening is a lot of the women after the event came to me and said, I've been having this, like in tears, saying, I've been having this problem with vaginal smell and sweating, and I can't get rid of it. For me, I sweat, like, I'm not a big sweater, but when I sweat down in my vagina area. So I'm like, summertime is woo, like, I can't mess around. It's like, and most people are like sweating on their face, and I don't do that. It's down there. So I understood what they were talking about. And plus they lived in Florida, so you know you got to have your hygiene together. So what I did was I shared the tips that I gave them. Like, I told them about, what is it called? Queen V. I talked about that, which they are no longer, like, now I'm not going to say no longer. They're on a break, I guess. I still actually have some of their products that I've been saving. Like, I just use it very sparingly. But I told the ladies about that. I told them about doing probiotics, also with like boric acid inserts. So when I have all of my products together, which I will have them all together today, I'm so excited. Like, you can barely smell anything once you use everything. Now, I know your vagina is a self-cleaning machine, so it should have some smell. But I don't like to smell anything like it. It's, to me, I'm just like, ugh, I just don't want to smell it. But anyway, going back to this event, okay, you have taught me so much by sharing your information. I love Queen Bee and honey pot. I did not like honey pot. I didn't like honey pot. Honey pot did not work for me. Right now, since Queen Bee is on a break, I still, like I said, do have some of their vaginal spray and their wash. But I have been trying to find a replacement for them just in case they don't come back. So I've used a couple of things. I actually, at Walmart, which I've ordered it, I just need to go pick it up, is the OMV vaginal wash and dry spray. That's one of the things I did not like about the Queen Bee. I liked their vaginal spray, but it was wet. It sprays on wet. So every time I get out of the shower, which I do try to do that anyway, and I know this is a lot of information, too much information, but I don't really mind sharing. I'll get in front of my fan and open my legs up and dry it out. Because any moisture, like anytime your vagina holds any type of moisture, it's going to smell. So anytime I get out of the shower, like I dry off as best I can and prop my legs and my butt up in front of a fan to kind of just dry everything out. And then I spray my vaginal spray. Now, on the other hand, with the Queen Bee vaginal spray, it came on wet, and I didn't like that. So what I do like about the OMV, and it's made by Vagisil, it's a dry spray. I like the dry spray because after I dry in front of the fan or dry, I want to make sure that I'm, you know, spraying everything to keep it dry, to keep the smell down, especially if you're going out throughout your day. So anyway, I have that. I ordered that from Walmart, so I'm going to pick that up today, which is their vaginal wash, and then the vaginal spray, and then also the wipes. So I got to kind of touch up as I'm going on throughout my day. It is vanilla scented, which I'm super duper excited about that because I love a soft scent. I also sometimes use, it's by Candy Burris' her line. I can't even think of it right now. But it's an oil type situation. I will have to try that. Thank you for your review. I can't even think of the name of it, but I'll take a picture of it and post it down below. I use that sometimes too. And all these things that I use are all natural. It doesn't have any parabens or phthalates or anything in it. So I love it. So anyway, I'm getting off the subject, but I'm not. So anyway, I said all of that to say is that Eva had seen one of the videos that I had done talking to my daughter about taking care of her hygiene. And she inboxed me. She said, it's good that you talk to your daughter about that. Have you ever done a brunch or anything about, you know, talking about vaginal health and, you know, things of that nature? And I said, no, I haven't done anything here, but I did one in Atlanta. And so I was just like, cool. I saw an opportunity to be able to talk about sexual health and vaginal health with women who sometimes don't like to talk about that stuff. Like, what grown woman really wants to share with another grown woman, I'm stinky? They don't. Some people are embarrassed. A lot of people, sometimes we act like we got everything together, and we don't. I'm one of those people who are extremely open about a lot of different things. And when I'm going through something or I've had a problem, I want to help. Because some things I say, you'd be like, oh my gosh, I've been having that problem and I haven't been able to talk to anybody about that. I want to be that person to be able to help. And so we went forward, and I actually just found out about a Black OBGYN. Her name is Dr. Welch. Oh my gosh, Dr. Welch Charles Welch. Oh my gosh, I'll post, you guys have seen her, but she's a Black OBGYN with UT Medical Center. And one of my homegirls in my tribe goes to her, and she was ranting and raving about her. So I found her on Facebook, and I reached out to her, and she agreed to come and speak about vaginal health, which I think is extremely important. So I definitely want to talk about that, what to use, what not to use, because Black women, it's for all women. So let's be clear, all women are, we want you to come of our race and creed and color. However, with Black women, sometimes we have some concerns, and I want to provide a safe space for us to be able to speak about that, you know, our health concerns, and be very open and transparent. One thing I want to do with all of my events is to make sure that truth is always being spoken, truth is going forward. And if there's anything that you need to know about and learn about, I want you to be able to ask that, even if it's not like out and, you know, in the open. If you need to pull her to the side, you can do so. Like I said, she is an OBGYN. You will be able to get to know her up close and personal. Maybe you need another OBGYN. I go every year. So we really, really, really want you to come. Also, another thing that I'm going to start doing, but it's going to be tied to my Dating is Dead event for women, is talking about sex. I'm trying to see how I can say this. Being married can be a little bit monotonous, and I was married for 14 years, and there was a lot of things about sex that I wasn't really privy to. I really didn't know my body, just a lot of different things. And I want to bring in sex experts to be able to talk about different things pertaining to sex and knowing how to enjoy it and knowing your body and your pleasure points. Some women are just like, well, you know, all I gotta do is lay on my back and all this type of stuff. No, you should know your body. So when your partner is, trying to please you, you can say, this is what I like. This is what I don't like. And maybe also finding pleasure points for him. So I really want to talk about sexual health, because it's important. It's very important. And women are emotionally tied to sex as well. So we definitely need to talk about that. But anyway, I've got to get back to work, but I really want you guys to consider coming to the event. It's on September the 25th, and we have one of Knoxville's Black OBGYNs, and I'm just really excited to have her there. And I am so sorry for jacking her name up. I should have had it in front of me, and I did not, but her name is Shanika. So I'm going to call her Dr. Shanika for right now. So I apologize if she is watching or if you are watching. But I'm very excited about having her. I'm very excited to be partnering with Eva. Like I said, she is a great influencer here in Knoxville, and I just love her heart and her spirit and her attachment to the community to help, and I want to do the same thing. So you ladies come out. The event is $10. That includes your admission only. Like I said, Dr. Shanika will be able to answer any and all questions pertaining to your vaginal health and sexual health. We may not get too much into sexual health, not like how I want to. That may be another event, because that's going to be a little bit wide open. I'm just going to be honest. But anyway, if you want to come, like I said, it is $10, and the Cash App is $, Vagina Brunch. Vagina Brunch. Cash App, Vagina Brunch, $, Vagina Brunch. And it's $10. We only have 30 spaces because Sullivan's, we do have a private back room in Sullivan's, but it's small, so we want everybody to be comfortable while we're eating and speaking. So anyway, I'm excited to see you ladies, and that's about it. If you have any other questions about the brunch, please ask. Please do not just show up. Like I said, this is a paid event. It's just $10. If you want to come and eat, you can. If you just want to come, you can. But we'll be eating off of the menu. I've had several events at Sullivan's. They're really good people, and they work with you. So anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, ladies, I want to see you there. We've got to take care of our vaginas for more than one reason. And you just don't. Oh, we already got some Cash Apps coming through. Like I said, we only have 30 slots left, and just depending on how many tickets have just been purchased, because my Cash App is going off now. Just excited about that. So if you have any questions, let me know. We got to take care of our vaginas and have good sex. Yes. We'll talk about that later. You guys have a good day. This is Regan Adams with All Things Regan. And Regan says, I think it, I see it, I do it.